Jeep layoffs are affecting thousands of people in the Toledo area. Stay tuned on how this might affect your next Jeep purchase.
Went way over our goal, which is extremely exciting.
Students showed out in a big way in the fight against cancer, coming up.
A new and exciting opportunity is coming to North Toledo. Reporting on site, I'm Autumn Vasquez, and what Toledoans can expect from the new YMCA YMCA.
Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Good afternoon, I'm Belle Fahey.
And I'm Jimin Park. Several thousand Toledo Jeep employees will lose their job in the new year.
Crystal Smith joins us now live from the newsroom. So Crystal, tell us what you've learned about the layoff.
Thanks, Belle. Layoffs is a word no one likes to hear. Jeep has announced that several thousand employees will be laid off in January. Let's take a look at an exclusive interview with UAW12's president and how he is responding to this unfortunate event. Jeep is laying off several thousand employees in January, and this will have a major impact on Toledoans. UAW12 President Bruce Baumhauer says it's a challenging time for the company. The release of the Ford Bronco 3 years ago cut directly into Jeep sales. Sales weren't expected to drop so quickly, but Stellantis, the parent company, knew that they might face problems. Toledo has two Jeep plants. One produces the Wrangler and the other produces the Gladiator.
Gladiator sales have declined. We did 95,000 of them the first year that it came out, and now we will be lucky to hit 35,000.
Baumhauer sees a brighter future for the Gladiator sales and is looking forward to the release of the hybrid. But the layoffs also affect Jeep supplier. Eddie Murrow is an independent parts supplier who fears he could be laid off as well.
We don't get the big money like Jeep. Jeep get laid off, they get 95% of their pay. We get laid off, we got to look for the layoff. We got to hope that we get our layoff.
Toledoan Ronald Birchfield has worked for Stellantis since 1985 and knows what it's like to lose your job.
And after about a year or two off, I was called back to work.
The union president says the company will work with Job and Family Services to get assistance for family to buy food and pay mortgages. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Crystal Smith, UT10 News.
The election for who will represent Ohio's District 9 in Washington may be headed for a recount. Incumbent Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur beat her Republican challenger Derek Marin by just 0.3%. However, because of Ohio laws, the official results are still unknown.
We're still at the unofficial totals. The official totals will be released on Wednesday. If a race is still within 0.5%, then an automatic recount is scheduled.
Friday, the Lucas County Board of Elections voted on the validity of the provisional ballots at early voting sites. Kaptur is serving her 21st term and has the distinction as the longest-serving Congresswoman, first elected in 1983.
A new bill that would require transgender individuals to use bathroom based on their sex assigned at birth has reached Ohio Governor Mike DeWine's desk. If signed into law, this would cover bathroom and locker rooms for all K-12 schools and universities in Ohio. The bill passed through the Senate on a 24-7 party line vote.
So what the bill basically does, I think the bill, the bathroom part of it, is really about safety, security, and in my opinion, common sense.
Senator Jerry Serino says the bill will reach DeWine's desk on Monday and he has 10 days to sign it.
A new YMCA is bringing more than physical fitness to the community. UT10 reporter Autumn Vasquez takes us behind the scenes.
Construction is nearly complete on the new Wayman D. Palmer YMCA, located on the grounds of the former Inez Nash Park. Features at the new Y will include an indoor swimming pool, fitness room, kids zone, computer lab, a community food pantry, and a daycare for children of Toledo Public School students. This $28 million project is financially supported by the City of Toledo's recovery dollars and is expected to open in spring 2025. The new location will further the mission of the nonprofit organization.
The Y in general, we stand on youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. This building is going to be a culmination of all those things.
Membership Director Melinda Hunt says the number of members is expected to reach 2,200, about 4 times the current membership.
I think it's going to change the dynamic of things. It's going to give kids something to do, to look forward to, not to be on the streets.
The current building, established in 1978, will later be demolished to make room for a new community park. Reporting in Toledo, I'm Autumn Vasquez, UT10 News.
Shoppers are gearing up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but which one is more popular? The day after Thanksgiving, known as Black Friday, is a holiday tradition for many. But long line less reliance on retail stores and easy online shopping has made Cyber Monday the biggest shopping day of the year. Over the past 3 years, Cyber Monday sales have topped Black Friday. Analysts predict Cyber Monday sale will be nearly $2.5 billion more than Black Friday. But some people still prefer to do their shopping the old-fashioned way.
For Cyber Monday, though, I would not prefer that, only because you do everything online and you actually don't get your gifts until, a couple days later.
Cyber Monday is December 2nd. Most stores will be closed on Thanksgiving. Some chain grocery stores like Kroger and Meijer will be open with limited hours.
For the first time in 3 years, Relay for Life brought University of Toledo students together in the fight against cancer. 21 student organizations participated in the event at the Rec Center last Saturday to raise money for the American Cancer Society. The track was lit with luminaria bags designed by students to represent a loved one who has battled cancer. Organizers were very pleased by the turnout after the struggles they faced getting the event back in action.
We've been doing fundraising the past 2 years so we could get the official Relay for Life event back in running. So our goal was to get as many organizations and people on campus involved as we could.
The fundraising goal was exceeded and more than $10,000 was raised, all for cancer research.
Winning the snap, keeping himself on the run, and he will take it into the end zone.
I'm Brooke Malott, and this is your UT10 Sports Report. The Rocket men's basketball team is on the road this week in Daytona Beach, Florida for the Boardwalk Battle. They are in action Thursday night against the Stetson Hatters out of DeLand, Florida. The Rockets will play 2 additional games during the 3-day tournament. Meanwhile, the Rockets welcomed Wright State to Savage Arena for their home opener last Wednesday. Wright State's Brandon Noel led the way with 24 points and 2 layups in the beginning of the first half, followed by a slam dunk by freshman Jalen Owinga for the Rockets. Isaiah Adams' tough layup gave Toledo a double-digit lead. And of course, it was Sonny and Savage for Sonny Wilson, led the way with the Rockets for 20 points, and the Rockets went into the locker room at half with a 41-33 lead. Sophomore Javen Simmons had 2 tough layups in the second half and finished the game with 12 points. Isaiah Adams hit a mid-range 2-point bucket to give him 18 points, and Toledo held on for the 86-77 win. Now we'll send it over to Nick Lang on the latest on Rockets football.
Thanks, Brooke. Toledo is in Maction tomorrow night for the final home game of the season. The Ohio Bobcats will be in town for a matchup that could have big implications on the upcoming MAC championship. The Bobcats have won 5 of their last 6, while Toledo is searching for their 3rd straight win. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock, and if you can't make it out to the game, you can catch the action on ESPN2. Toledo hosted Central Michigan last Tuesday, coming off a 1-point win against Eastern Michigan. Toledo looking to keep it going at home. Chippewas got the ball first, were able to get it to the red zone for a field goal to take an early lead. Rockets came right back down the field with a screen to Jerwan Newton, great blocking downfield to get into scoring range, setting up Tucker Gleason a couple plays later for this 9-yard touchdown run, which would take the lead for good. In the second quarter now, deep shot by Jaden Glasser, but a beautiful over-the-shoulder pick by Avery Smith leads to a field goal a couple minutes later. 5 minutes left in the half. QB draw right up the middle. Gleason has all the room he needs for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. 30-yard run, making it 17-3. Right before half now, Nasir Bowers gets a great jump on the comeback route, and he is gone for the pick 6, up 27-3 at halftime. The Chippewas' Marion Lukes was able to find the end zone late in the 4th, but it was too little too late as Toledo won 37-10, a well-rounded win, converting 20 points off of 5 forced turnovers. Brooke, back to you.
Thank you, Nick. That will do it for this week's UT10 Sports Report. Belle and Jimin, back to you.
That does it for this week UT10 News. You can catch a replay of all our newscasts on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow us on social media.
Tune in next Tuesday at noon for the latest news from the University of Toledo and all around Northwest Ohio. For Jim and Park and the entire UT10 News crew, I'm Belle Fahey. Have a great day.